What is up, guys? It is Mac, and today we'll be talking about the Entry Grade Nu Gundam. We'll be talking about the good and the not so good. Stay tuned. So here it is, the Entry Grade Nu Gundam, a kit that I've been really looking forward to ever since the release. And talking about the good right away, gotta hand it to the Entry Grade. The color separation is amazing. As you can see, all of the details, all of the yellow, they're all separate pieces. The only stickers on this kit is actually on the shoulder. But there's no denying the amount of color separation that Bandai was able to cram into such a small kit is extremely impressive. And finally, we take a look at the other sticker that comes with this kit, and that being for the shield. And here we are back to the front of the kit. And what can I say? Bandai absolutely nailed this kit in terms of color separation and proportions. This is undoubtedly the Nu Gundam. Now, getting into the building experience, well, if you want to go check it out, I did post a full Let's Build of this kit where I built it blind without the use of tools or instructions. And overall, I was really impressed with the build. There were some frustrating areas with parts not exactly fitting well the first time. Especially I had trouble with the bicep armor. Again, go check out the video. And also had some frustration with this knee here. And as you can see, my kit has a loose knee. And while I will admit, it is probably partially my fault because when I was first building this kit, I did put the knee joint on backwards. So I had to take it apart and basically redo it. And I want to say that's probably what made this knee loose. But still, I don't think it should have been this bad, especially, I mean, again, right out of the box. Again, I understand I had to take it apart again, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if, for other people that have built this kit, if they have problems with loose joints, or again, if it was just my kit, and again, it could just be due to me messing up the knee joint the first time around. I will say this knee joint is nice and solid here, as you can see. No problems at all with this one, but as you can see, this one is just wobbly. So, other than that, I mean, again, not too many problems. I did have to peek out the instructions just a few times, just because some of the parts go in very specific ways. And if you don't put them in right the first time, you can mess up the joint, the kit. Case in point with this knee joint here, and also with the forearm armor. Again, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but one of the pieces, I believe it was this one here, was just not going all the way up the first time I did it, and I actually did leave some stress marks on it, which I did point out in the Let's Build video. I don't think we're really gonna be seeing them here in this video anyways. But trying to attach this blue part on the first time with this forearm armor was a little frustrating, but I was eventually able to get that figured out. But again, other than that, really solid build, not too bad. Again, I will say it's a little bit more difficult compared to the Entry Grade ARC-78-2, but that's to be expected with this design being a little bit more complicated than the ARC-78-2. And this kit obviously being a little bit bigger than the ARC-78-2, but I was still able to accomplish it, building the kit completely, again, without using the instructions, just kind of peek at some of the areas that was giving me trouble. But again, I built this whole kit completely without the use of instructions other than those two instances. So let's get into the accessories. Since this is a basic Entry Grade, you don't really get a lot with it. You do get, obviously, the beam rifle that is already attached. It is comprised of, I believe it was two parts. So there's this part and then the solid, it's like a dark navy blue on top. And then the shield also has impressive color separation, even with it just being a basic white shield with the sticker. I do love the gray venting coming through underneath. And then here's the inside. We do get the little, I believe these are missiles. I'm not 100% sure. Haven't seen Shark's counterattack, if I'm being completely honest. But the shield is, of course, removable. You can put it on this arm. I believe only that arm. You can't No, you can put it on both arms. I take it back. But this arm is actually where the beam saber is stored. Now this is actually built into the arm, so you cannot remove the beam saber, and it does not come with any beams. However, he does have this beam saber that is up here on top. This one actually is removable, and it also has a extra little flip out handle here, like so. Again, no beams are included with this kit. And then obviously the other thing that I talked about was the beam rifle. Now it doesn't come with the fin funnel attachment. I don't know if they ever made a option set for that, or maybe you can possibly use the old high grade Nu Gundam's fin funnels.
And right over here, it shows that you can put the fin funnels and the bazooka, and you can put it on the entry grade. And I forgot to say that you can give it the beam saber effect parts. Now, if I want to get all 3 of these things and give it to the entry grade, I have to buy the HG version. Bandai, the fans and I love you, but why you gotta do us dirty like that?
With this kit, maybe someone in the comments can let me know. But as is, again, just basic Nu Gundam, basic armament, but again, you can't really expect too much considering the fact that this is a cheap entry grade kit. And for price, if you're wondering, I did pay $10 for this kit off Hobby Lobby. I took advantage of their sale. Original price that they have here on the box is $16.99, in case you're curious. I don't know what the retail for this kit was because again, the boxes no longer include the yen pricing, and I got it on sale, so don't know what the retail was, but for $10 this is an extremely impressive kit. So let's get into the articulation very quickly here. So the head can go up and down, side to side, rotate. Of course, it's just on a double ball joint here. Arms can rotate full 360 degrees, can go in and out slightly. You get some up and down here at the shoulder. The shoulder armor can move separately, and then the arms can go out about that much. You get some rotation at the bicep. That will bend at a single joint about, well, I'd say a little bit more than 90-degree bend there. Wrists are just on basic ball joints, so they can get them to rotate full 360, up and down a little bit, and slightly side to side. The waist can rotate, and then you do get a little bit of an ab crunch here, as well as some side to side, so that's actually pretty good. Now the front skirts do actually move together. You can probably cut them down the middle, but for the sake of the Let's Build video, I didn't do that. So they do move separately, or sorry, they move together out of the box. Again, you can modify it if you wanted to. Side skirts can move out of the way as well and rotate, and the back skirts are completely stationary. The legs can kick forward about that much, back only a little about that much, because again, the back skirts don't move. And then going out to the side, you only get about that much again, so that's a little disappointing. I can't do the full splits. You get some rotation at the thigh, and the knee bend is, well, I mean, this knee's a little bit messed up, so let's gonna do this knee here. So it is double jointed, and you do get a really nice bend there, so that's more than 90-degree bends for sure, so that's nice. It's just a shame that this knee is a little bit messed up, and you can see where it's starting to split the thigh armor there as well. So don't know exactly what happened with this knee. I tried my best to fix it, and I had to take it apart multiple times, but just stuck with this loose knee. So anyways, and then getting to the feet, we do get some up and down, side to side rotation, and that's really about it for this kit. So again, very basic kit, very impressive. And I really hope that Bandai continues to do this entry grade line. These are excellent starting kits if you just want a really easy to build kit. You can build this in a few hours, and you get really good quality kits, completely color accurate, so you don't even need to paint or do anything, unless you want to, obviously. No tools are required, although I would still recommend at least having a basic hobby knife and nipper or cutter or sprue cutter, whatever you call these things, I don't know, sprue cutter. So if you can have at least the basic sprue cutter and hobby knife, if not, again, you can totally build this kit without any tools. That's exactly what I did. And honestly, it turned out pretty well. There's not really any nub marks, not really a lot of seam lines unless you count the thigh armor here. And yeah, I mean, overall, as I said, extremely impressive kit. Just a shame about the knee joint, at least on my kits. But let me know if this is a common issue or if this is just a user fault. I mean, again, this could be completely my fault. I don't know. And yeah, just let me know what your guys' overall build experience was on this kit. If anyone else had trouble fitting parts, or maybe it was just my kit, maybe I got a bad copy. I don't know. Either way though, would still highly recommend this kit. I don't know if I like it better than the Entry Grade Arc 78-2. As I said in my Let's Build video, both are extremely impressive kits. I just felt like the Arc 78 is overall just a bit more solid compared to this kit. So to do a quick recap and to also throw in a quick size comparison, I mean, what can I say that I haven't already said? The Entry Grade line continues to impress, and I really hope Bandai continues to push out kits in this line. It's a great way to get new people into the hobby. The kits are super easy to build. The technology that goes into these kits is honestly super impressive, especially for the low parts count. The color separation is spot on. The proportions, again, spot on as well. Now, my kit did have its issues, but again, that was most likely my fault because I decided to build the kit without the instructions. But for me, that's part of the fun, especially when it comes to this line, is because, as I said, they're supposed to be beginner-friendly kits, so I like to challenge myself and see if I can build them without the instructions. And yes, mistakes do happen along the way, but that's just part of the fun, is just working your way through the mistakes. At least it is for me. But if it is your first time building this kit, I would highly recommend using the instructions and take your time. Don't rush through it like I did, or else you'll have mistakes like, in my case, a loose knee. But, oh well, I mean, as I said, things happen, not a huge deal to me, and by no means is it a deal breaker to me. So, fun kit, I really enjoyed building it, and I would highly recommend it. So with all that out of the way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like. Leave a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And as always, don't forget to subscribe so turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And finally, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join the Discord. Put the links to all my social media in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.